Hi there, welcome back. So I have a little bit of happy mail. I'm so excited. All these little ink swaps just fill my heart. Y'all have no idea. It just makes me so excited to get to open mail. I love it. So this one is from Bailey. So I was really happy to do a little ink swap with her. So I received this. It's been a few days, but I wanted to get everything opened up and share with you guys, and then do some swatches. She sent me 3 ink samples, and so I wanted to share those with you. I did have a little bit of a boo-boo with this one. It leaked a little bit, made a little bit of a mess, but she packaged things excellently. She had them like all wrapped in cellophane and then in paper towels. So like it was perfect. Everything else stayed intact and perfectly pristine. So we will get right into it. She sent this cute little clippy that has little coffee beans and a coffee bag and cup. It's double-sided. I love these little clips for in my planner. And then a little card. And this I thought was the coolest. She 3D printed this. And I think she told me the name of the resin, or not resin, filament. And it was something Nebula, I think. It's so pretty. I don't know if this is coming through. I think the bottom, you may be able to see the glitter in it a little better. It is so pretty. But it's just like a little ink miser, which actually is perfect because the little bitty bottles from Colorverse, like why? Why do they make those things so tiny where you can't even get a nib in them? So this is perfect. I've needed one of these. And then the 3 samples. So let's all look at the cute doggy sticker. Oh, it's the same. How cute. Harry Potter. Oh my God. The Great Barksby Dogula. Okay, that is adorable. These are so cute. Aww. Oh, how cute. Happy Mail Day. I love it. And then there's just a note in here that I will read off screen. Nebula filament is the filament. It's actually in here. Oh, how sweet. I love it. I love this little card. That is like the cutest. Okay, so let's get my little ink book open here and find a blank page, and we'll get some inks swatched. Let's see. I don't think that was, yeah. Okay, so all of this is February, so we will go here. And I am really liking this Cosmos Air notebook. I do have something I'm going to use this page for, so we will put this back here. And we will do ink swap with Bailey. Super happy Mail Day. I love Happy Mail. All right. So we'll get out some tools. I think I'm going to use my little Pilot. Oops. My Pilot nib. And put it this way. And then I have the little glass spoonie. So I think that's what we will use. All right, so we have 3 different inks. So we will start with Birmingham Pen Coat Salamander. This, it looks so interesting. Really like this color. So I'm gonna do a little bit different. I've watched several people do their little swatches, and I'm like, oh, I want something just a little more, I don't know, a little more fun maybe. So I thought that I would do something like this instead of just kind of, I just want to be able to see like the properties a little more. So like a little bit of a larger swatch, but then also have some pooling so I can see if they're shading. So yeah, I think I'm going to do them like that and then write, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it works. Let me grab a rag. But I was thinking about that with my currently inked. I think I'm going to change it up next month because I want to do, I don't know, I just want to do something a little different and have, zoom in, have, I don't know, a better representation, I think, maybe. But I also don't really, I like doing the line widths, but I hate writing with that. I don't know why I don't like writing with that Kakamori nib. I just don't. I guess because it blobs ink sometimes and it just, I don't know. Okay, so this is Birmingham Pen Co. Is it A-N-D-E-R? Salamander. I really like this color. I do like that. I guess I will get my Kakamori out just to do, but then I'm dirtying like 3 different, I don't know. We'll get there. But yeah, I guess the line widths are nice to have. Just so you can kind of see. I like this ink a lot. It's a very nice color. All right. Yeah, I like that a lot. All right, so next up we have, it's Ink Institute, and I've never tried any of their inks before, so it's a very pretty pink color. Bailey had mentioned that it is a little lighter when you're writing with it, so she recommended to use it in like a broader nib or to maybe mix it with, do I want to do it over here too? I think I will. To mix it with maybe something. Mix it with something else, which I could, but we're going to try it this way first, and then if we need to mix it, we can always do that. But yeah, I do like just kind of plopping the ink around, and it looks more like an ink blob than, there we go. Yeah, it looks more like an ink blob than just swatching something out, so I like this. We'll continue to do it this way. I'm going to try to come up with something a little different for whenever I do my monthlies. My, what are they called? My currently inked. right, so this is Ink Institute. Ooh, that was a bad squeak. Ink Institute Cat at Noon, I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to dip it again. It is a little light, but we'll see what it looks like when it dries. Yeah, as it runs out, it's a little. Let me see if I can go over these. Okay. And then we'll do the line widths. Yeah, I do prefer this nib when like write testing things, but I'm actually going to look at getting, there's a really pretty glass dip nib or glass dip pen. They're like handmade, and they have one that I want, and so I'm considering picking it up, but I don't know. It's hard to, it's pretty expensive. It's hard to justify something like that when I wouldn't really use it, but like the people were talking about it. I saw it on, I think at one of the Facebook groups I'm in, and they were talking about how they could write like 2 pages with one dip in the glass pen. And I was like, that's amazing, because I could use up so many more of my inks if I could actually write with them with a dip pen. And I know there are some out there, like I have a Sailor Hokoro that has the feed, and you can actually do more than, because I wrote a lot of pages with mine, but I don't like the nibs that I have. I have a Fude and I have a Fine, and the Fude, it's just super scratchy, and it's my grip. It's how I hold it. I don't think I can write with the Fude nib. So I guess it's good to know that because yeah, they're not for me. I can't write with them, but the Fine is just way too fine. So I don't really care for it. I need to pick up a medium one and maybe try that. So this is actually Bailey's mixture. She was trying to make a dupe for, is it Witch by Starlight or something like that? It's one of the ones that's a Goulet exclusive. She was doing some different mixes, and this was, I think, one that came close that she had mixed up. I'm not sure what the mixture is. I think she posted it on Discord, but I am not sure what that mixture was. But it's a really pretty ink. Really pretty. Very dark blue. Like smoky. There's some shimmer in it, it looks like. So this is Bailey's mix. And she named it Night Sky, I believe. I really like that. That's pretty. Let's get our line widths. That's a really pretty color. All right. Oh yeah, there's like the perfect amount of shimmer in the line widths there, and you can see it in this. It's drying down to be like a purpley blue. Not blurple. I wouldn't call it one of those. It's more of a blue with a hint of maybe a cool tone purple. It's very, very pretty. And there's like maybe blue. I don't know. It almost looks like a chroma, what is it? Like chameleon shimmer or something like that. Because it looks like there's blue or silver. But then there also looks to be like maybe pink. It's really pretty. Okay, we are going to let that dry, and I will come back and show you these all finished. I don't think let's back up a little bit. I don't think that Cat at Noon is going to be too light. I really like the colors that it is putting down here. I do think, so my Sailor dip pen is, or not Sailor, my Pilot dip pen is a medium nib. So I do think it would probably look better in maybe a broad, which I do have. So I could probably test it in that pen and see what I think about that. All right, so let's let these dry and we'll come back and look at them when they are. Okay, so everything is pretty much dried except for the swatch of the Cat at Noon. The other two are really dry, and so is like all the writing in the line. So I was just going to go ahead and kind of pull you in close and show you what the inks look like. Let me move this so I can lift up the book. We will zoom in. And so first we have Birmingham Pen Company in Salamander. Such a pretty color. And then the Ink Institute Cat at Noon. I like it. I really do think that's a pretty color. I might add maybe a little bit of another pink just to make it a touch darker. Just a tiny, ever so slight bit. And then the shimmer in this is so pretty. Bailey's Mix Night Sky. And I just love those line variation. The swatches are so, it's just like the perfect amount of shimmer. Anyway, so this was my swap, my ink swap with Bailey. I should have used a blue ink. All of them are kind of bluish, no green, but it's fine. So zoom back out, and I'm going to put everything up here. We'll just set the inks up because they're gonna roll. So that is my ink swap with Bailey. Thank you so much, Bailey. I absolutely love these. I think Salamander is gonna go nice in my Wildtown Watts pen. That's kind of what I wanted to test it for. I think it would make a nice color, but I'll have to bring it out and look. But to put in that as just an everyday ink, more or less, then instead of the shimmer that's in there. And then the Cat at Noon, I love it. Like I said, I will probably maybe just throw one drop of like Pilot or Setsuji, or I don't know. I'm gonna have to look because this is, it's got like yellow undertones and yellow. So I'm gonna look and see what I've got. I don't really want to put anything with like shimmer or anything in it, but I may just ink it up. I think I've got enough for a couple of fills. So I may ink it up once in my broad Esterbrook Esty and just test it and see what I think. And then I may add a little bit to a few drops and just kind of see how it mixes. So anyway, that is my little video today. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and it would mean the absolute world to me if you consider subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next one.